Stream starting now, boys. Might as well make sure I got this bad boy recording. Let's make sure I can jump over to this bad boy. And make sure I share this with all the members.
Awesome.
Gotta give the Theromax Corps the shout out, and then I'll live stream this for you guys, don't worry. Alright, the Theromax Corps is now aware.
Theromax signal has gone out.
It has indeed. And now that we're done with that, I can run to this so I can get you guys in on it. Alright, now I just gotta take a few minutes to do some prep work to get all my shit together now. Because there we go. And I have something spare. That's perfect. Alright, now I got everything I need, boys. We are locked and loaded.
Alright.
W.
You know what? Let's pop out chat, and now we're really dead set. Ooh, Gravity had to make a new account. Gravity's getting destroyed out there. That's rough.
What's Gravity doing?
Apparently getting nuked. Okay. I think that's a good spot. We are doing good, homies. Good to see you back either way, Gravity. Oh man, everyone's already talking. They're already talking about the KO event, guys. You gotta let us know your feelings down low. But before we get too crazy, we're obviously discussing the DC KO event, and I got two homies with me today, man. And we're looking to talk about some pretty crazy stuff in this KO event. It was 3 chapters long, and it was pretty unhinged. But with no further ado, today I have the homie WallyWest.exe hanging out with us.
I hate comics. Joke. I know this community can't take anything.
True.
But yeah, how's it going, everyone?
Let's go, man. And we also have good old Bell rolling around too, man. Hit us with it.
Also
Hey,
known as
guys.
Rockin' Alice.
Oh yeah, Rockin' Alice. I forgot, Lamel. Yo, Gravity jumping into being a member. Hell yeah. Yeah, he says,
And
yo.
John Stewart's a bum.
He says, John's a bum and Wally needs nerfed. Lamel. Facts. But
Cope?
big W's.
Cope?
Big W's to the Gravity Titan Theromax Corps membership sign up. Yo, big W.
Whoever said Wally needs to be nerfed, yo, ban him?
Unban him? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Reported?
Yo, man asks, how powerful is Kid Eternity? Man, has Kid Eternity even done anything in forever?
Oh,
Bro,
yes,
Kid Eternity
actually.
scales to all the people that they get their powers from, bro. Like Dr. Fate level.
Oh,
Insane.
okay. I
Yeah.
don't keep up with fucking Kid Eternity, so I could tell you.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair.
they can just call on the powers and abilities and knowledge of any dead member of the JSA.
But not even that.
That's kinda
Apparently, in the
niche.
latest issue of JSA, he or she got possessed by Spectre. Spectre's apparently back and possessing Kid Eternity. That shit was low-key crazy.
I heard he was possessing someone. I didn't know it was Kid Eternity.
Yeah, after Darkseid got split from him, he got captured by somebody again.
Interesting.
What? Spectre jobbing? No way.
That couldn't happen, bro. That doesn't happen, man. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
True.
Let's see how many
Yeah,
goons we
yeah,
got rolling in here, boys. It looks like we're already rolling up to... It's like 11. We ain't got too bad. Not too bad, boys.
Sounds
Oh
like
my-
Lumos' number of X's. Jesus.
Yeah, whoa, don't lowball, okay? Yeah, Superman at Mach
My fault, my
7.
fault.
Oh my gosh, the Superman at Mach 7 That was pretty mean. Let's take a few
Yo,
minutes to address that, man.
Nah, hold on now. Hold on. I got an explanation for that, okay? So everyone knows like that one recent scan from a comic saying that Superman nerfs his power level to the situation at hand, okay? Clearly, all this means is that Darkseid just isn't that strong, and he just doesn't need to use that much power for them. That's all that means.
That's one way to look at it.
Yep.
Or
Trust.
counterpoint, Superman only got to Mach 7 before he was speed blitzed by Darkseid. It's the only way,
True,
man. It's the only way to
true.
rationalize it. I'm gonna be real with you. As somebody pointed out down low, Superman breaks the barriers of physics, Lamau, and physics within DC is pretty absurd. Like, they have pretty much every physics-based argument you could imagine, and a cosmology with infinite dimensions. You know, so,
I mean, like,
and Superman's traveled through all of that, like, unironically, and beyond.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty like no-brainer. Oh my god.
Oh, and spoilers, obviously, for everyone who's hanging out. Like, we're just going to be talking about everything in DCKO, so if you're worried about spoilers, it's probably already too late for that, but yeah, complete spoilers for the event. Actually, you know what? I might update the whatchamacallit, the title here. I'm just gonna put spoilers in here. That way nobody thinks or nobody steps in here and like gets absolutely
Sure,
blasted.
yeah.
There's one thing I don't want,
Alright,
it's to ruin
well.
someone's experience of this event, because I really do like this event, guys.
True, I think I was actually surprised at how well this event was, or at least its start. If it falls off later, then rip. But
One thing I'll say is, unlike prior events in recent history, they actually utilized like lead-up events and stuff really well. Like, take for example like Dark Crisis. There was like a lot of lead-up and stuff to that, but it was like so spread out and kind of like disjointed from one another. But like this stuff had a very clear lead-up with like everything to do with Superman and like Booster Gold and like the all-in stuff. And we're seeing like a lot of the ramifications of that. And the build-up just felt really natural and really good, and feels like it's actually impacting the event in a way that feels like meaningful.
I agree. I'm gonna be honest.
They've done pretty well with that.
Favorite part was undoubtedly the like massive brain plays that Darkseid's been pulling. It feels like the first time in a long time where he's like actually not acted like a complete moron, which feels really good.
Yeah, it has seemed like they've done well with the Legion. Like, every time they've shown up, they've outsmarted the heroes. They've been outplaying them from the beginning because they have all the knowledge Darkseid has on them. And
Yeah.
they're just operating with that.
And they're operating very intelligently, man. Like, if I was trying to take down DC, a lot of the stuff that he's doing is shit I would do. It's like kind of low-key unhinged, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
And what'd you call? Like, I don't know, the Booster Gold stuff was really cool, but it does make me wonder where like he actually is, or unless like, you know, Darkseid's like possessing his body, which is why no one could notice it wasn't him, and it was like you know, it was more like he was being possessed as opposed to like he made a new body that was supposed to look like Booster Gold.
It would be better, I think. It would make more sense if he was just being possessed, because like Darkseid
I agree.
entering existence at times could be like a little bit weird, unless this is just like an avatar that he made to enter existence, which could also be something that's probable. Right now, honestly, anything with Darkseid I see is conceivable and probable, man.
Yeah.
Super.
Honestly, with how like he's being depicted as like the end of everything in this latest shit, it wouldn't surprise me if he would just show up with his true form, because like if he wants, like, you know, as it's established in Final Crisis, like, you know, if their true forms pull up, then like, you know, all of existence is just gonna get folded like an omelet. So I could see Darkseid showing up with his like full power. It wouldn't make sense if he didn't.
Yeah,
At least in my opinion.
that's fair. Somebody just said Batman got replaced by the Joker. That was like another really big meme inside of this. Yeah, I'm gonna
Hold
drop.
up. The
I'm gonna.
best part
I'm gonna
about
drop
it-
a poll. I'm gonna drop a poll because like it seems like everyone has like a different opinion on this, and like a really solid opinion. I'm dropping a poll in chat that is that exact question. Answer away, Theromax Corps. I'm curious to see what you guys say.
Well, so right before that, I died laughing at the beginning of this event when you see the future of darkseid invading, and they're just like the first person to die is Batman, and I just died laughing. It's like, oh
Fuck.
god, he didn't even make it, bro. He didn't even
Batman.
make it 5 minutes.
Hold on now. Batman died first and not
Flash.
Tim Drake. Whoa, chill.
Yo,
chill.
Flash. No, I'm just
Barry
saying.
Allen ain't in this event.
Flashes typically die in crisis events, and so it was like kind of crazy to see Batman go out. But to be fair, it's kind of just been Batman in like the recent times. Like even in Death Metal, that man got killed at the beginning of the event.
Dude, trust me.
In Dark Crisis, he got
Trust
killed in
me.
that event, right?
Trust me, bro. Trust me. The writers knew that Batman would be too plot powerful, and so they had to nerf him and get him out of the story quick, okay? Trust.
Yo,
Well,
dude.
Yeah, but now we have the issue of now that Batman's been replaced with the Joker, it's the Joker versus Carol. And
Oh, yeah, no.
I had this discussion with Lumos yesterday, and I was like, I can't conceive of a way in a tournament like this that Carol is not gonna immediately take out the Joker.
I think, dude, if Joker's pulling out like a cannon that can fucking one-shot Justice Buster armor too, I in my opinion, he should be like slamming the fuck out of her.
Well, the issue with it is like, yeah, you got a weapon that could take out the Justice Buster with a surprise attack. Why would she ever let you use it?
I mean, but the issue is that like, what you call, like whether it's like on guard or off guard, the durability of the armor isn't any less. So it has
No.
the
What I
potency
meant
to
is-
just fucking
No,
fry her.
It's not the damage it can do. That doesn't matter. What matters is he hit Batman with it because he hit him in the back. So he
You're
didn't
saying
even
like
have an ability.
she'd cook him before he'd do that.
Yeah, like she already knows he brought a weapon that could take out Justice League people. So like, why would she ever let him even get it off in her direction?
I'll be honest, that does make sense. What I'm thinking is going to be the case is that they created like the preliminary like rounds. They like posted that online before the event even started as a way to sort of gauge what fights other people would want to see, so that they won't like, and so with this like DCKO introduction, they're like, okay, here we're going to implement the changes we want, right? So like,
Yeah.
Batman's not going to fight like, Batman's not going to do all that nonsense, right? And shit. Joker's going to like have some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I just this whole event, the matchups themselves seem a little bit weird. I'm not entirely sure how some of these are even probable, and I'm sure we'll get into like some of those matchups a little bit more specifically because I know we have a lot of people talking matchups down low. Like we're gonna get to our own theories on exactly who we think is gonna win. Exclusive matchups, like whether certain characters can fight other ones or should logically be capable of fighting others. You know what? Let's just go ahead and start on that because obviously like everything focuses directly on this entire event, and logically us as people who traditionally mess with like power scaling metas and stuff like that, we look at this and we think, okay, it has to be like filtered through that perspective, but clearly a lot of times in writing it's influenced by like the real world, and so I'm interested to see just how extreme they're going to take that with their writing and how that'll affect who exactly wins a lot of these matchups, let alone like the entire thing.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how much the Justice League cards that were introduced for the league are going to be taken into
As
consideration.
relevancy. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, real quick.
However-
real quick, man just hit us up with
Okay.
another 2. Said Scarecrow versus Michael Myers Halloween. Scarecrow would beat the ever-loving dog shit out of Mike Myers. And man, I really do appreciate you for those super chats. But if it's not relevant to the DCKO event today, we're going to be focusing exclusively on that because I don't have the world's most amount of time, okay, homie? Not that I'd ever hate on somebody throwing throwing some money towards the Theromax Corps, but I'm trying to be focused today, okay?
You know what? Just say you hate your fans, bro. Just say that.
No, that's not true if you listen to all my haters, bro. I enlighten all of my fans to the truth. Haven't you heard? The purest of truths?
My fault, my fault. I wasn't familiar with your game. My fault.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Don't
Now,
forget his wrestler-like entrances.
Oh my god.
That being said, so obviously we have this huge event where like all these characters wind up fighting each other, right? Everyone we saw during this comic make it in is essentially the finals that we have here presented on the screen for everyone at hand. And is this the teams I would want to be on here? Or are these like the characters I would want to be on here? Probably not. Like, do I want Connor Hawk on the squad? Probably not. Like, this is the battle for all of existence. You know, that's not who I would have wanted, but you know, here we are. And so I don't know. You guys want to talk matchups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Let's start this from the top.
No, let's start this from the bottom. I think
All right.
the street tiers should just not be here.
It's
I'll be
true.
honest.
100%. Like, I
would-
have no idea.
100.
I have no idea why they're here.
Like,
Yeah, like-
we got Connor
because-
Hawk participating in this before like
Well-
Black Adam. Like, really, man?
Well,
Yeah,
before
where's-
we even get into that, let's talk about okay, the grand prize for this. The whole reason this whole tournament exists is because they want to become, well, not they, but they decided, hey, Darkseid wants to become King Omega of our universe. We have to stop that from happening, which means we have to put someone else on the throne. They get told the only way to do that is to be ruthless. You have to be a conqueror. If not, oh well, you're crap out of luck.
Yeah, you're just gonna get folded.
Yeah. So the whole goal of this is to be one, you have to rely on whoever gets to that position becomes King Omega. They have to be strong morally because you do not want them to be corrupted by becoming this. They have to know how to deal with that kind of power so that they don't go bug nuts.
Well,
That's
obviously. I mean,
probably
yeah.
the two major things. Yeah. Those are the two major things you need. Now we can start from these people. Like
Yeah,
why
so,
they
like,
don't fit.
Those are the qualities, and that's why, like, we should have had people like Black Adam here, or like, I don't know, somebody a little bit more violent. It is. I'll admit
Where's
it's a little
Sinestro,
bit.
man?
That's another thing, but like, would
Who
any
said
of the
that?
heroes trust Sinestro with this much power? And that's the thing, is like they even address that in the stories. They're like, we wouldn't trust like anyone's power, and they just lock everyone up. So the only way we could logically get around this, like Rock and I literally had this conversation, is to just have the lanterns not tell anyone high up on the far side of things. Because, like, if not, the Guardians of the Universe would want to get involved. If they get involved, the entire universe gets involved. And do you want the entire universe rolling up during this event? Probably not.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
Well-
You know, that's kind of a bad situation. I wouldn't want Sinestro rolling up to this event. We saw what happened when he achieved absolute power back in Blackest Night with the power of the life entity, and he just turned out to be a shitty host. So, like, do I want him in this spot, man? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the issue with not telling the greater universe about this is like they told Lobo. It's like, do you think Lobo kept his mouth shut?
I'm gonna be honest. I trust Lobo to not do some dumb shit more than I trust like the fucking United Planets or some bullshit.
Yeah, true. Or like
Yep.
the Starbreaker Corps right now, who's like rolling around, who could like
Yeah,
roll
no,
up, bro. It's
like-
like we don't want none of that, dude.
Like, yes, is the bar in hell? Absolutely, okay. Like, but
There's
is that where we're at right now? Also, yes.
There's just so many problems inside of DC that could roll up in the modern day and just absolutely cause so many problems for things. So I think that's why they chose to keep it really small. Now, one thing I will say is throughout the course of history, if anything, they should have learned that creation at its best requires both sides of things. Okay? And Like they should have. I think they genuinely should have had a few figures here who are most likely villains for that exact reason, just to represent like a different side of themselves. Because man, relying only on one side of the yin and yang feels bad when all of existence is threatened.
Yeah.
Yes.
My question is, bro. Yo, Vixen, what are you doing here?
I mean, the Bad Family, Harley Quinn. There's a lot of people here who just don't need to be here. I'm gonna be real with you. Who just genuinely do not need to be here.
Yeah. Fucking. I feel like they're like on that One Piece meme shit where like Zoro just gets lost, but that's just like the entire Bat Family just finding themselves and play. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that pisses me off. I was like, how in the fuck did the Bat Family get here before Hal Jordan?
True.
Like,
Hal
what?
Jordan's too busy, like Hal Jordan's too busy, like getting late. And all that,
Yo,
you know?
you're breaking up pretty bad over there, but I would say that except for Carol Ferris made it there. So like, how did Carol Ferris make it there before Hal Jordan? And why would she have left him? Like, what? There's like so much there that doesn't make sense. It's just so rip. But all of that aside, okay, memes and all. Let's focus on the matchups, all right? So we'll get to each individual potato who's here, who probably shouldn't be, but let's start, okay? And you guys said you wanted to start on the far side of things here. We'll start at the bottom as you guys had suggested. Yo, between the this is where it gets tough too, is because you have to decide exactly where the limits of power scaling ends and where the limits of movie amps begin, okay? Because our first matchup is going to be Harley Quinn and Metamorpho, boys. So place your bets. Who exactly is going to take the W? Because logically, Metamorpho should like one tap, but Harley Quinn is popular.
Yeah, I fear they're gonna have.
Yo, man, you are a robot.
Hold on.
This man is
Yeah,
trolling.
it's
What do you
actually
think,
gonna
Bell?
be
What do you think, Rock? What you got?
You guys are roboting for me.
Oh no, they're both trolling. Here, I tell you what, we're gonna roll over here. And hopefully this will fix it for you potatoes.
Yes.
I'll enter a different one and see how that goes.
Yo, can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
It's working
Yeah.
again.
Bad. Okay. Now the technical difficulties are aside. Let me pull myself back. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the Battle of Harley Quinn and Metamorpho. Where are we at, boys?
Okay. So
Bro.
I'm gonna say we just had when Doomsday ran away from the Legion. He crash lands on the Watchtower, and they can't approach Doomsday because his energies keep on zapping the crap out of everybody with time powers, and they can't. So they're just like Metamorpho. We need you to approach Doomsday because atoms aren't affected by time. No, that doesn't make any sense, but it works.
I think they actually did address that in the later issue where Metamorpho said that, like, you know, I won't be affected much, but like even atoms have like a half-life, and so he was getting slowly affected, just like
it just wasn't
not
as fast as
everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
But
they at least like
regardless-
they unfucked that, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, but like basically, he can turn himself into the air itself.
He could turn himself
Like,
into
even if she
things that
brought a
she
mallet-
shouldn't be able to hit him with. Like,
Yeah.
he should be able to turn intangible, right? Like, just in ways that there's no way she'd
Yeah.
be able to harm him. And plus, he's like out
Yeah,
here
he can turn
swinging with
himself
like
into any element he wants.
he's out here like swinging with some heavy hitters, bro. It's not like he's like swinging against like human level characters. But as I said, is that enough to get across how popular she is?
Honestly, considering the
He's gonna
fact
win
that this is like prep time included, I don't see any way they're gonna explain
Well-
Metamorpho to win.
Well, the thing is, it's like if you give her prep time, Metamorpho got him, and he had the full resources of the Justice League.
He should be like relatively not an idiot. Like I feel like, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I agree, but like, are they really gonna say like, Metamorpho can out prep Harley Quinn, the like, infamous
That's my
lover of the
argument, yeah.
Joker? No, they're not. Like, let's be for real. Like, they're just not.
Well, Metamorpho could have movie amps, He was in the Superman movie.
True. But like, okay, actually, I can't say that.
He says, I can't even say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. On paper, there's no reason Metamorpho should lose, but because of popularity, I don't see Harley Quinn losing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's how it be.
You stream for us, Lumos?
Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys got bumped back. Oh, 1 second.
I'm watching the YouTube stream because I'm on PlayStation right now.
This guy's jobbing.
Bro, relax. I'm giving you views too, bro. Chill out.
No matter what you said, I already said you were jobbing, just so we're on the same page. That wouldn't have changed anything.
No, I know. Unfortunately.
Okay, let's see here. Let's make this action happen. We'll make rock blue.
Nice.
And we're gonna make...
Anything but green. For
we're making him
no
green.
reason.
Yep, we're making him green. Wally is...
You suck. You fucking suck.
EXE, totally green.
I have killed men for less, by the way.
Neon green. In a video game, of course.
True, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so what's the final decision?
Probably
boys?
Harley Quinn. Yeah, it's probably Harley Quinn.
It's probably gonna.
You guys are gonna say Harley?
Popularity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Off of popularity, it'll be Harley.
Unfortunately, I agree. Harley will invent a dumb way to pull a W. Since we all agree, I'll just put one item down. Oh, hold up. Oh, my tracks are so good. Okay, let's squeeze you down. Oh, nope, we gotta remove the size. Slowly but surely, we getting there, boys. Alright, so we going with Harley on that one. Okay, next matchup we got Barda and Zatanna, the low-key interesting matchup. Can Zatanna overcome the raw power of Big Barda, boys?
I think the better question is, can Zatanna overcome the jobbing?
Yeah, like she's had prep time, so I'm gonna say, I think you did the video on her before, Lumos. It's like with prep time, there is no way she should lose this fight.
Agreed. Like, there's like she just shouldn't lose in general, considering like the scaling she has. It's just like, bro.
But Barda is
rough.
popular. Barda's more popular than Zatanna.
Really?
Oh yeah, Birds of Prey is extremely popular, and that's all about Barda. She's one of the main people.
That's
damn.
fair,
I did not expect that.
I don't know. I guess I just don't see a lot of people hyping that idea up.
True.
Like, I've heard, because typically when people reference that, they're like referring to like Harley Quinn, right? Whenever they talk like Birds of Prey.
That's what I thought, too.
No, she's the Gotham City Sirens.
Am I crazy? I swore Harley Quinn was in Birds of Prey.
Yeah, same.
I don't read a lot of Harley Quinn. I'm totally open to being wrong here. So if
Yeah.
I am, Mike, so be it.
But yeah, I want to say, in this one, I want to go with Zatanna because she has been getting her own solo runs pretty decently recently, and I think she's getting another one.
Hmm.
True, she does have a solo run going right now. I would expect her to like take a W. Honestly,
Yeah.
if you believe that like she like downscales from like upside down man,
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
she should like slam the
And if she
oh
gets
wait,
kind of,
is this channel child friendly?
I mean, as long as you don't say anything too obscene, but like it is what it is.
Okay, she should slam the fuck out of fucking Big Barda, dude. There's
Like,
no
and
way.
to be fair, if she is being a lot more ruthless in this tournament, and she does kind of flow down that path, like she's
Yeah.
willing to let go, I'll admit that should be pretty crazy.
But I will add the caveat, knowing Scott and how he likes throwing in an underdog every now and then, I think Barda is a good pick for winning the tournament if they can get her far enough.
I'm gonna be
because
honest, I don't
her-
think she's taking the tournament.
I do think that they want a matchup
Well,
between
she's
her and
useless
Wonder
enough.
Woman down the way, but we'll discuss that a little
Yes.
bit later.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking Barda's winning this one. I'm gonna be real with you guys, okay?
Really? Okay.
I'm gonna put. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, I was thinking Zatanna would win. There's no way they're gonna write her to not just be like the hacksy person she is. Like I refuse to believe they won't.
I tell you what. Anytime you guys disagree with me, I'll put your names next to it so I can save time here.
But
All right.
Fucker.
Though I am disappointed Orion is not in this tournament.
true.
Orion
Oh
should
my-
be. Out
I
of
feel
all
like-
the new gods who should have been here, he should have been the one here representing them, like hands down.
for sure. Like, if anyone was supposed to like fight against like
And be
darkseid,
ruthless?
it would be like it would be Orion, his son,
Yeah,
bro.
like
come
literally
on.
his opposite.
Big Barda here and
Guy's destined to
Yeah,
kill him.
like-
Like, come on now.
trolling.
Okay, and now the real matchup that absolutely everybody has been waiting for, okay? Everyone's been so excited to discuss. Damian Wayne
Yeah.
versus Red Hood, okay?
I don't know,
Joker
straight
randomly
tears like
appears in
that.
the middle of their matches, beats Red Hood with a crowbar, and then stabs Damian Wayne with his own sword.
Okay, hear me out.
Since when did like Lumos take over DC?
Hear me out. Hear me out. I think, if I'm being honest with you, I'm gonna go with the complete narrative argument here.
Damian.
Yeah.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. It's even worse than that. Here's how I think it's gonna go. We're gonna have a hard fought battle, but unfortunately, Red Hood is winning. Okay. And the only reason Red Hood wins is because of our next matchup. Okay, because originally it was supposed to be
Oh.
Batman versus Star Sapphire.
Yep.
And I was like,
that makes sense.
okay, so like Batman's gonna like, pull a prep time move, all sorts of goofy shit on Star Sapphire and she'll get like one shot. Well, now the Joker is here. Yo, they would do anything to make sure that Red Hood fights the
Red
Joker.
Hood versus
Yeah.
Joker.
Okay,
Yep.
they would do
Yep.
anything to make that happen, man.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So,
Yep.
unfortunately, yeah, I had to go for it. I had to go with Red Hood, okay? I had to do it.
Mm-hmm. No, I can agree with that. With that argument, taking that into account, yeah,
It's
there's
just
no way he doesn't win.
it's just how it's gonna go. Like I could feel it in my bones.
Yeah. I get it.
Okay, next matchup, boys. Batwoman versus Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Yeah,
Cyborg.
Cyborg has to
Why
win
do
this,
they hate
bro.
Batwoman? Why is Batwoman here? Why is the Batwoman even here?
I will remind people during 52 she was captured by Intergang and almost killed by Bruno Mannheim.
Like, whether she was at some point in time or not, like, why is she here? Like, name something she's done to be
I don't
fighting
know.
somebody like fucking Cyborg.
True.
Like, Cyborg, even on the
I mean, she's
Titans, is
on the
doing, like,
Outriders.
consistently crazier shit than Batwoman. Like, are you kidding me,
Hold
man?
on,
This
hold
is
on, hold on,
crazy.
hold on. Let me cook.
Oh,
Batwoman.
I got it.
Batwoman scales above Tim Drake. Trust me, bro. I don't know this for sure, but just trust me, bro. Tim Drake
No.
can fuck up Trigon. That's why. That's why.
No. So remember the bar where the upside down man is the bouncer?
Oh my god.
Do you know who just walks up on that bar and is let in? Just because she banged the monster that runs it? Batwoman.
He does
You know
raise a
what?
good point, son of a bitch.
Clear scaling.
Yeah. The intercomic banging hacks are just too extreme.
Hey,
You're
Jon
not
Stewart's
wrong.
pretty popular on that app.
He's the
Oh,
most
wow.
popular, apparently. No, it's like an actual thing for some reason. But outside of Jon Stewart's love life, which is a conversation which should be held on, unfortunately, the one of 3 Jon Stewart fans that exist out in the multiverse somewhere on YouTube. Okay. The next matchup is Swamp Thing versus Vixen. Okay.
That's not a fight. That's not a fight.
Yeah,
that is
no.
not a fight. That's not
You're
even a
right.
contest.
Fucking Vixen one shots, right, guys?
Blocked, so blocked. We're not having the one guy who
Just
was
put
able to
Alec.
help. Yeah, there's no way we're having the one guy, aka Swamp Thing, who warped like the fucking other place, lose to Vixen,
to the world
bro.
tree, yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Yo,
Vixen,
Nate.
who's not even the champion of the red. She's not even a champion. She's just an avatar.
Yo, real talk. Everyone in chat. I got a question for you. Name a Vixen villain. No Google searching. No answer. No
Hands in
answer
the air.
provided in your band.
Hands in the
Yeah.
air. Oh, come on. No one knows of the Ansazi man. No one knows of the really cool Vixen villains. What?
No. You know what? I'll just ask this. Anybody in chat, don't look it up on Google. Just tell me Vixen's actual name.
Wow. Bunch of women haters in chat. Bunch of strong, empowered women haters.
No lie.
This next match, though, that has to be a fun
This will
combo.
actually be a really interesting matchup, in my opinion. I hope we focus up on this one pretty well. Lobo or Plastic Man? Because I feel like both. One has only gotten like continuously more unhinged, and it feels like the other is just fallen off like super fucking hardcore for quite some time. Like ever since like even the lead up to death metal, man. Like Lobo was doing at least some interesting shit, but this man has done nothing actually relevant since then.
Plastic Man suffers from metamorpho syndrome, where they're super strong, but they just never show up. Metamorpho, Plastic Man, and Firestorm.
Yep.
You're not
Like-
wrong.
But
Yep, like they should win their fights, but because it wouldn't be a fight, they just can't.
who do I want to win?
So
Honestly, I don't have a character preference. I'd be fine with either or winning. I'd probably want.
Yeah.
Honestly, for agenda pushing,
Class.
for agendas pushing and scaling, yo, make fucking Plastic
Plastic
Man win.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
He says for
Ah,
the
for
agenda. For the agenda.
You know what? No, what really like sold me on like liking Plastic Man over Lobo is just Injustice Plastic Man. Just
fair
walks
enough.
up to Superman and it's like, dude, it's like, does anybody notice this dude sitting on a throne here? It's like that's kind of creepily evil. He's like, he's totally evil, people.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually saying Lobo on this one, so we'll have our disagreement here.
Lumos is just trying to be different, dude. I swear to God.
No. I really do think Lobo is gonna win. Lobo is way more popular than Plastic Man, and because he's relevant to Superman a lot more often. And I really do think that they're trying to go for a Lobo versus Wonder Woman matchup,
I can see that.
like as a
And
follow-up.
Our writer does love his Lobo.
And in case you guys can't tell,
Yeah.
I think Wonder Woman's gonna win the next matchup as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I agree.
Rip,
I don't
Rip
think
Starro?
she should.
Like Rip Starro?
Yeah, I don't think she should win, but she is going to. Like,
So
unfortunately.
considering she got through the mind hacks of the other lasso, yeah, she'll probably win.
She's one of the Trinity members. And honestly, if I saw anyone at all outside of the villains being ruthless in this comic, Wonder Woman was it. She was like running around with two swords, like screaming while murdering people. Wearing the God Killer armor. Yeah, like bro, she was like kind of unhinged, just in her demeanor. So if like anybody fits like the aggressive, violent nature of this event, because that's what powers you during this, like, dude, Wonder Woman does really well during that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But okay,
I'm surprised that
switch it up.
I'm surprised that that's what she picked up, though.
Yeah, out of all the things in her arsenal.
Yeah.
Well, it actually makes sense because her sword and lasso basically cover any offense she needs. The only thing she really lacks is more defense, which the armor covers for.
I mean, that's fair. I was just referring
repeat
to her
that?
like a ruthless nature, regardless of what aspects the God-killing armor granted them.
The God Killer armor covers the one thing she lacks is defensive abilities.
Oh my God, Starro's gonna mind hacks her into lassoing herself.
Yo, who you guys got between Etrigan and Supergirl, huh?
Supergirl's, bro. Etrigan jobs too much. Etrigan jobs too much.
Jobber. Oh no.
Yeah.
They don't even.
I'm not
You want to know?
defending that
You want to know
dude.
how much of a jobber he is? Look at the live stream.
Everybody says Supergirl?
No, his name is the Demon on here. It's not even Etrigan,
Yeah.
bro. He's jobbing with his fucking name in the title, dude.
Etrigan the Demon gave him his title, not even his actual
Actually
name.
tragic. Actually tragic.
Like, bro, I can't. I'm not making this up, bro. Why does DC hate their non-Trinity members, bro? I swear to God. That's okay. Hal Jordan got less love. He lost to like a random energy blast in the last battle. The worst, the best, the only
We'll talk about that
interpretation
one.
you could fucking have is like Black Manta shot him one time. Like that's bro. Like what? Are you kidding me? Jesus, what kind of prep was that?
Oh, look at this loser fight.
Yo, Lex Luthor
my God.
versus Black Lightning. I
Bro,
wonder who's gonna win here.
Yeah, it's gonna
Wow,
be.
this is
It's gonna
This
be
is
Lex.
such a tough decision, guys. I'm really pressed on this one.
You really mean that, Lumos?
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, for
I mean,
all
this-
of those
I mean, this much.
half a star Black Lightning fans that exist.
Yeah, true. I believe this as much as the Copesters believe that Darkseid believed Perpetua into existence. Okay, let's keep on rolling. Oh, here's another one of those real mind melters. Okay, Connor Hawk versus Hawkman. Are they just trying to relive the absolute universe, bro, and just have Hawkman murder Connor Hawk? Like, bro, what is
That would
what
be
is
funny as hell.
happening, dude? What is happening with this matchup?
I just noticed that shit. It just hit me. It's gonna be Green Arrow versus Hawkman again.
What is even happening, dude? Like, logically, there is nothing Connor Hawk is pulling out to stop Hawkman. Hawkman is a fucking tank, dude. That man does not stop. All right, what arrow does he throw at him? What does he punch him in the face? Bro, Hawkman's out here throwing hands with like fucking Mandrake. The last time we saw him.
No, the last time we just saw Hawkman was in JSA. They get taken to hell, and he's just holding the line, fighting the forces of hell, keeping them away from the Tower of Fate.
Jesus. Yeah, so I think we're all in agreement that good old Hawkman's taking this one. Oh, hold on, I need to go back. We all disagreed on a few of these. I think I need to label real quick.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see
put
here.
Lobo.
Better yet. Oh my gosh. Is this thing stupid? Jesus.
I don't even know why. Well, no, I know why they picked Connor Hawk, because Green Arrow isn't currently liked or trusted by the Justice League.
I mean, that's fair, but like, who cares still, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, bro, I swear to God. Like, why would you even, if you weren't going to bring Green Arrow, which I'm not even sure I would have brought Green Arrow in the first place. But like, why would you bring Connor Hawk?
Yeah.
It just feels bad.
Like, I'll tell you this much, bro. The odds of you ever finding a Connor Hawk fan.
Oh, they're out there. They're just so fucking obscenely rare. Like, I'm a Connor Hawk fan, but only because I watched him and Kyle beat the fuck out of each other for a while. But like, I don't go out of my way to read like exclusively Connor Hawk content. Like, nobody is that guy. Like, literally nobody is that guy, man. Everyone's like a Connor Hawk fan the same way they're a Jon Stewart fan. They remember some cool shit with them, but like, they wouldn't go out of their way to actually read their stuff. It's tragic. Speaking of things that people shouldn't go out of their way for, how you guys feeling about Aquaman versus King Shark? Now,
Aquaman's beating his ass.
Aquaman's beating his ass.
I feel like Aquaman should win here, okay? But, okay, there was a shark in Suicide Squad.
True, but Aquaman has 2 movies.
True, but both of those movies did not do well.
No, they did. What? The first one did.
Not in comparison to anything. Any of the Suicide Squads.
Hell, that's Cap.
In terms of popularity,
Aquaman.
I'll tell you,
Aquaman
I
won.
liked them more, but I didn't think they did as well as like Suicide Squad.
Dude, box office, Aquaman went over $1 billion.
Hold on, I'll even look this up. Suicide Squads versus Aquaman box office.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh dang! I'll admit I was wrong. I guess I assumed he was wrong. You know what? You convinced me with the argument. Yo, holy shit! I guess he is way more popular. My God. And to think they canceled that run? Why did they cancel that run if it's so popular? That's insane.
The second movie didn't do that good.
Oh, is that why the second one just did absolute S tier?
I think so. I think so.
Let me check. Aquaman 2
People
box
really like
office.
Jason. Yeah, people really like.
I don't
Jason
even remember
Momoa.
what the.
Actually, I think even this one did better. Yeah, I think this one still did better than it. Holy shit!
Oh damn!
Look at holy shit!
Plus, Aquaman got those darkseid amps that are tied to darkseid.
So the second, let's see, second Suicide Squad, because the second Aquaman did not perform as well. Yeah, you're right. Let's see here. Yeah, the second Aquaman destroyed it. Holy fuck. Goddamn, over double. Fuck, dude, Aquaman is popular. You're right. You won me on that argument.
Also,
yep, I'll call it.
Like,
they're
also,
blazing
like,
him in the
current day
comics right now.
Yeah, comic shit, like he's going crazy.
It's a good day for me and Zeus.
Also,
The
it
only
wouldn't
Aquaman
make sense
fans.
for it wouldn't make sense for Aquaman to fight Hawkman. Come on, like they're definitely gonna have those two butt heads.
Do they have like a rivalry that I'm not aware of?
No, but both of them like chill on like the surface on the Earth occasionally, and both have man in the name.
They're both just
represent some form of animal life.
They're both just angry dudes. That's how I always looked at
True.
it. They both just angry dudes.
True. Don't they also what you call like each rule like their respective like world or whatever?
No.
Damn, really?
Hawkman ain't do shit. Hawkman's around.
Hmm.
This is the same dude who was like the fucking Barbados meme, right? The Dragon of the Forge, Barbados. Yeah, it's like the same dude. Yeah. This man's just been fucking homeless forever because he never stays in a comic run that lasts long enough to survive. Speaking of more super interesting battles that everyone was definitely asking for, who's got Jay Garrick versus Cheetah? Huh? Who's taking the W here?
Bro, I got
Cheetah.
Jay Garrick. Bro.
So, power scaling wise, inverse, Jay Garrick should beat her like the redheaded stepchild she is.
Okay, Zeus, chill out.
Unfortunately, Cheetah does have her own comic run right now.
Ooh, that I didn't know that. That does change things. Oof.
Yep. Cheetah, and Cheshire robbed the Justice League.
Oof. Ooh, that's tough. Honestly, I was just gonna say Jay Garrick. You know what? Actually, I'll disagree with the only Rock here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say. Hello?
They're gonna hit him with the Jay Garrick beats him and beats her due to experience. Trust.
Yeah. Oh, there's no reason Jay should lose.
Okay.
But I'll add the fact of like, narrative wise.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta love it. Gotta love it when the client decides to start freezing up over here. I can't unclick off of this, bro. It's so cancerous.
Jay Garrick now has a young daughter in the modern day, so he's got a lot more to fight for.
True.
I really hope Jay Garrick does pull the W, though. Like, if I'm being real.
Oh, I love Jay. Like, I want to see him win.
This is pure agenda pushing on my part.
I got the meme for that one.
Agenda push, agenda push.
True. The agenda must be maintained.
It must be our top priority.
The Jay Senda.
True.
The Jay Senda.
Yep, the Jay Senda. Yep, for sure.
Okay,
All right, next matchup. Matchup.
I gotta reload this jazz. This thing was giving me all sorts of issues.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, hold up. Let me roll back over. Okay, now we're back in action, boys. Alright, that being said, we were at good old Jake, Garrick, and Cheetah. 1 second to pop this shit back together here. Alright, so I'm gonna say, oh, this is garbage, hold on. All the extra prep work. I'm gonna give Jake Garrick his rapper name and just call him JG.
Lamau.
Let's go. Now, moving forward, homies. The actually interesting battle of Firestorm versus Guy Gardner.
Bro.
The actual. You're mad.
Well, Jake Eric did beat Discount Lobo.
Firestorm gotta win this, bro. Firestorm needs a W.
He's also had more runs than Guy.
The only thing Guy has going for him is the movie amp.
What?
And
Why
to be
not
fair,
get him to dub
it's
this
a
time?
pretty big movie amp, to be fair. Like, people are freaking out about him right now. When's the last time we
Good
saw...
God, Jobber Goda must be the most excited person in the universe right now.
He has been hyping on that, like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you boys. It's gonna be Guy.
It's probably gonna be Guy.
It's gonna be Guy. Do
No,
you disagree with that?
No.
You disagree?
Yes.
I'll make sure I get you on there.
I need Jake Eric to win, bro.
Oh,
Also, can't be having
no.
fucking...
I'm talking about between Guy and Firestorm.
Firestorm. Yeah, Firestorm. Yeah, no, I need Firestorm to slam the fuck out of Guy Gardner. Cause last I checked, Firestorm don't play no games.
Maybe if it was Deathstorm. Okay.
Nah, Firestorm don't play no games. He got that.
Maybe if it was the homie Deathstorm. That's all I'm saying. Okay, now, another matchup that should probably be an ass-kicking, but we'll see how it goes. Captain Atom versus Power Girl, okay? Who we thinking, homies?
In the modern day, with what Captain Atom has, he should dub.
Yeah, Captain Atom should. Yeah, Captain Atom's gonna win. Also, dude, Power Girl's from like Earth 2 or something. Like, no one gives a fuck about Earth 2 people.
Hold on, who would she fight? Ooh. Nope, you're right. Hold on. There's a thematic. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. They have been trying really hard to do shit straight out of the Justice League animated series. And this rolls into the next matchup.
Superman.
They're going to want to have a Captain Atom Superman matchup. And let's face it, who in the fuck thinks Giganta's actually going to win this matchup, boys? No one.
No one.
There is not a soul alive who actually believes that.
Bro, that like, you know what? Tyrock would want Giganta to win.
He's the only one, huh?
Yeah, Tyrock's the only person I know.
Okay, so we got tier 1s out of the way. And honestly, it doesn't look like we disagree a whole heck a lot. I'm gonna be real with you. It doesn't look like we're disagreeing a whole heck a ton.
But you convinced me. You can actually convince us both very easily on that Red Hood.
Yeah, Red Hood was just... We were just not seeing the vision.
Hold up.
Oh man, you got to see
Oh,
my
we're back?
vision.
We crashed for a minute, but we back. Yo, let's go. Okay.
All right.
We crashed for a minute, but we back.
Well, nah. Jace, you haven't seen my my agenda. I gotta push it here at the end after we finish this for this event.
Hold on.
Yes.
How long ago was the Jay Garrick series?
Jay Garrick having a series?
Yeah, I don't know. So Emerald 101 says that Jay Garrick said he can't run past the speed of light in that run. How old is that? Because like there was a time where he was only relying on his metahuman gene to run, and he was like limited to like subsonic shit. But that was only because he lost his Speed Force connection in Infinite Crisis.
Yeah. There's also like what you call.
He says Dawn of DC.
One
He
that
had a
came out,
Dawn
like,
of
last year.
yeah, it was, and that he
Yeah, he had a
can't
short
run
run
speed
about
of light
his
in that.
daughter coming back.
Oh yeah, but that was like a prequel comic. That was like
Oh, that took place like way back
a while
when.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. I was like, there's no way. He's like out here like running through the Speed Force with like the other characters and stuff in the modern day, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not as fast as him, obviously, but he's still like kind of that guy. Like or not like that guy. He's just like not useless. But okay, let's go for the next one, boys. We obviously disagreed on the matchups getting here, but for the context of things, let's assume that the matchups I chose are actually how it happens, okay? So, between Barda and Harley Quinn.
Bro.
Barda.
Yeah, Bart, like, come on. Are they gonna have, like, Harley Quinn beat, like, an actual good guy?
Is Harley Quinn's
who's-
movie amps or popularity amps that big to overcome a new god?
But better question,
No.
to, like, do her movie amps, like, augment her to the level where she's able to beat other, like, strong, empowered women?
That's the question, dude. And in DC,
There's also the
it's
Barda Wonder Woman agenda.
that's what I'm gonna touch up for sure. Is like, yo, I really do feel like there's a Barda Wonder Woman agenda. Rox hit the nail on the head. We talked about that a little while back. I really do feel like they're gonna have that matchup like happen, and I wouldn't put it past
same.
them saying that Harley Quinn would win just because of how popular she is. But like,
Actually,
Oh.
wait, no, fuck.
Bro,
I just,
big
I
Barda,
just saw the
man.
next
Wait a
thematic.
minute.
No,
Hold
the
on, wait a
next-
minute.
The next thematic.
Joker versus
Look.
Harley.
Just Harley. Yes.
oh, you're not wrong. And to be fair, we have to have the threat of a villain winning, right? So
True,
like,
true,
out of
true.
all the villains, we literally have Luthor and Joker. And if you consider Lobo. Like right now, that's all we have for villains. So like, clearly there needs to be some really good thematic shit. Someone to at least make it to the
Harley's gonna
semifinals.
take this. Harley's gonna take
Yep.
this.
Harley
Oh
will win.
no,
Justice
you're
League
right.
by
You know
Joker.
what? I did not believe you until you said it. Oof,
That
that's
really
tragic.
hurt me.
It's
me to say
tragic.
that,
It's
so-
yeah, same.
Yep, you might have convinced me because I'll admit the Wonder Woman Barda agenda is between fans, like diehard fans, and the Harley Quinn Joker is between everybody. Like everybody knows about that, right? Like,
Yep.
all right,
So,
Joker versus Red
Joker's
Hood.
gonna win.
I think we pretty much answered that with our
Yeah, Joker's gonna take
previous
that.
analysis. Okay, so let's roll
Also,
up to
how
the
the
next
fuck?
one.
How the fuck is Red Hood gonna invent a way to beat Joker with Justice Buster one-shot armor?
We're gonna find out.
Like shit.
We're gonna find out that Justice Buster armor wasn't the prep time item he came in with. That was just something Lex handed him, right? Like just as they got there.
Oh my
We're
God,
gonna find
no,
out
please.
that his prep time is actually just a crowbar.
Bro, please
Yep.
stop.
And
It's
Red
not gonna
Hood's
be
just
just a
gonna
crowbar.
he's just gonna
He's gonna be
Sudoku,
the
okay,
crowbar.
in a video game.
No,
and
guys,
he'll lose.
it's gonna be a crowbar made from the Forge of
No.
Worlds. It's gonna be a 10th metal
10th
crowbar.
metal crowbar.
No.
Maybe it'll be the
No,
same
no.
crowbar
What it's
fucking
gonna be-
Brainiac 5 used to find the
Yes.
Miracle Machine. Yeah, the
No,
atomic
no.
powered crowbar.
No. You see, What's gonna happen is the Joker's gonna get the crowbar he beat Jason Todd to death with. He's gonna atomic crowbar it. He's gonna amp it like that, and then he's gonna amp it with the Forge of Worlds covering, 10th metal, and then he's gonna beat people to death with it.
I'm sure he fused kryptonite in there too, just because who wouldn't, right, going into this tournament.
True.
But
Yep.
crowbars aside, who's winning between Swamp Thing and Cyborg?
Swamp Thing
be
got
Swamp
this.
Thing.
Right? Swamp Thing gotta have
Yeah.
this. Actually, yeah, I know Swamp Thing should probably take this.
Yeah, if it was in the city or like on Earth, unless they're making custom-made arenas for everybody to fight in, Cyborg shouldn't have anything to counter Swamp Thing.
I agreed.
I think that this will be the first time we disagree.
Oh?
I think Cyborg is actually going. Actually, you know what?
Oh.
I changed my mind. Swamp Thing's going, but I don't agree with your guys' reasoning. I think Swamp Thing's going
Oh.
because they just announced a new series for him.
He also
That'll
has
do
the TV show. He also has the TV
Yep.
show.
Is that still going? I
The
thought that
TV
ended.
show that. No, but it's a TV show that nobody watches, but it still exists. So
it is
Hey,
a
I
show.
watched
You're right.
it.
It
It's a
does
good show.
exist.
It is a good show.
That's what I was about to say. Is that still going? What the hell? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, between Wonder Woman and Lobo Boys.
Wonder Woman and Lobo, dude, they need to have. I'm gonna be on. Okay, look. Wonder Woman has the main character shit going for her, right? But at the same time, in comics, they had Superman fight Lobo and Lobo won. So like, I hope. Fuck, but like we don't know what Lobo came with. If Lobo didn't come here with anything, Wonder Woman's probably gonna win.
She should
Lobo
like
has
annihilate
some-
him. Yeah.
Yeah, if Lobo like did show up with something, then I don't know, he might have a chance. But I personally think he should like slam the fuck out of her.
What if Lobo rolls up with the minigun he had in Death Metal?
Oh my
God. That could be problematic. I'm not gonna say it's a one tap, but that could be problematic. You know, it's a little frustrating for Wonder Woman for sure. Yeah, I do think Wonder Woman is gonna win. I think we're gonna have an unhinged Wonder Woman, and I think they are trying to play for a matchup between Wonder Woman and Superman here. So I think they're kind of playing that up. We've had a few references towards that in like the first issue, so I could see that being a thing.
Yes,
I would
and it
like
was
Lobo
Wonder
winning more.
Woman who convinced. It was Wonder Woman who did the convincing of Clark to participate in this tournament. He didn't want to.
True.
Okay. Let's see how it goes over here. All right. Lex Luthor or Supergirl, a matchup we've never canonically seen inside of DC. I'm kidding, it happens all the time.
Probably Lex.
Actually, hold on. Yo, what's the matchup up top? What's the matchup just above?
Aquaman and Hawkman. I don't think there's like any actual like thematics between these two teams matchups.
You think they won't have like Aquaman fight Supergirl?
I think a better thematic would be Aquaman versus Luthor, both people who wish to rule the world. Or both people who think they have the best intents for the world would be a better way to put it. And plus,
Well,
in my opinion, I think Luthor has got to pull a W here because we need a villain to at least make it somewhere near the end.
Yeah, I
but
suppose,
will
I suppose.
tell you, the next DC movie coming out is Supergirl.
Ooh. But isn't Luthor gonna be involved in that too?
No, it's based off the events of Woman of Tomorrow.
That's true,
but
but
there is,
that's
like,
not going to come out before this event and these fights.
Yeah.
Unless it's coming out in like the next 2 months.
No, it's not.
I don't know. Rock, do you think the Supergirl's gonna take it?
It'll probably be Luthor. The Luthor Clark agenda is too strong.
I agree. I mean, it's the classic DC throwback, right?
Yep.
Aquaman and
Especially
Hawkman.
after what happened in Superman recently. Aquaman's gonna beat Hawkman down.
I agree.
I don't think there's any way for that not to happen. In all honesty, Aquaman's just getting free handouts and has been for a while, and Hawkman, he fought Mandrake that one time.
True.
Back in the day, he fought Mandrake. We're just gonna keep going with that, okay?
True.
Guy Gardner or Jay Garrick?
Bro, my goat Jay Garrick gotta slam this one. I don't give a fuck. I'm pushing this Jay Garrick agenda.
Okay, he says Jay Garrick. What about
Give a
you,
shit.
Rock? What you got?
Guy Gardner once stole the Book of Oa from Oa under everybody's nose.
Jay Garrick could have done the same thing if he wanted to.
I'm gonna be real. That may be true, but Jay Garrick wasn't in a movie recently that was popular. Okay.
Jay Garrick was in the CW Flash TV show,
Yeah, I said in a movie that
Which
was
was very
popular recently.
bro.
It's the right now that's important, because whenever they do these amps and stuff, it's typically like in the moment or like in direct lead up to something.
This is cheating.
I'll give you the disagreement on here though.
Yes, do it.
We'll come back to that. I'm more than willing to admit I'm wrong when I'm wrong, okay? Okay, now who's gonna win this going, guys? The matchup of the century from the old school Justice League run, Superman or Captain Atom?
They're gonna have Actually,
Oh.
Superman's like limited to like Mach 7 right now. Captain Atom, he's a captain. Dude, nah, Superman's gonna win. Like, let's be honest. I can't even lie.
So
They're gonna have Superman
we
win.
weren't bringing it up to the end, so I won't mention it. But add to the fact, I have my theories of what's going to happen with Superman, and the fact of what the heart told us at the end of the issue. I don't think Superman's going to make it.
I think Superman's gonna make it. He just had a really successful movie.
One thing I will say is it is feeling a little bit strange how they have been very keen at I don't want to say the negative version of it. What is it called? What do they call it during Star Wars? Subverting our expectation. Okay? They have done a good job of subverting our expectations with removing Batman from the list. I didn't expect to get a finalized list and have Batman marked off the list, especially with the tie-ins that we have later on. So I don't know. Is it possible that all the hype behind Superman and he does fail? Potentially. But if he does, I don't think they would have him do it that soon. So I'm going to say Superman takes the cake.
I agree.
But I'll notate your disagreements, Rock.
All right.
Okay, now back up to the OG matchup of the century. Joker and Harley. Okay, who takes the cake in the final battle between the two?
Let's be honest, dude. Joker's gonna catch this W. Let's be for real.
Yeah,
Joker's gonna hit Harley Quinn with the dude. We used to be something once, and then she's gonna fucking fall to her knees and be like, "Oh my god, you're so right."
Okay,
And he's probably gonna fold her.
hot take. I'm taking Harley on this one. I think she's gotten that. I think she's more popular than the Joker nowadays, and I think she genuinely.
I cannot.
I think she has genuinely overcome those problems. I think we're like finally past that, in my opinion. I would be more than happy to be wrong, but I don't think that is the case. But I will notate both of your disagreements. How about
I will add the fact that like a villain has to make it, and currently Harley is not really a villain.
we got Lex on the other side, so at least in my opinion. But who you got between Wonder Woman and Swamp Thing?
Wonder Woman's gonna, dude. They're gonna hit him with the God Killer armor, can cut through your mom, and she's gonna lose.
The Green might as well be a god. That's what Wonder Woman's gonna say as she cuts through him.
Literally.
Hold up. Okay. Now, Aquaman or Lex Luthor?
It's gonna be Lex Luthor, let's be honest.
I think so too. I think he's prepped for pretty much everything that Aquaman can bring to the table, even in the modern day. Did you see Lex in this comic, bro? He was like fucking pissed. He was mad, bro, when they didn't take him with him, bro. He was triggered. I think he's gonna become packing, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think Luthor's gonna be pissed. And events like this with the Mortal Kombat DCU crossover rage amps, like, bro, I think Luthor's gonna be prime material.
Also, I'd expect, like, you know, someone of his caliber, someone who literally, like, orchestrated Dark Knight's death metal, to be able to overcome, like, fucking, like, stat monster Aquaman.
Yeah. Damn it, he's just so smart. And once he figures out he's being empowered by an energy source, Lex is gonna take advantage of that, dude. Lex is a real shitter. Or he manipulates energies, like, Lex is like, oh, okay, that's fucking... Hey, don't you think you're fancy? And of course, Superman versus Guy.
Yeah, like, enough said.
Jobber Godot takes that.
Jobber gets folded. Like, let's be so for real.
Oh my god. Yeah, public service announcement. Jason, Fefner just announced that Jason is in Fortnite, and so he will be a relevant scaling person as a result of Fortnite scaling. God forbid. And God rest all our souls, man. Oh my god. Kill me.
Oh god. It had to happen.
It unfortunately had to happen. It was only a matter of time before he got actually relevant scaling, boys, via crossovers, so it still don't consider it relevant, but don't question it. Okay.
Oh, no.
So we have our almost semifinals. Harley Quinn versus Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman's gonna slam the fuck out of her.
Yeah, I think Wonder Woman should definitely take that. And regardless how popular Harley is, I don't think they're throwing them in a final matchup versus Luthor or Superman. It would just be too ludicrously stupid because those characters are also popular and relevant.
They're also just not gonna throw Wonder Woman under the bus for Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I don't think they would either. All right, Superman and Luthor.
Yeah, it's Superman.
What about you, Bill? Or, Rock?
It'll be Luthor.
Really, bro?
Okay, he says I disagree. He's calling it for the... He did say earlier he thought that there's this whole meme going on with Superman and Superman's not going to make it. Might be part of that subverting your expectations memes.
Superman hate.
I'm curious to see. Okay, and then of course... Who do we got for the final. I do think Superman's going to come in clutch. Superman always comes in clutch. Rock, I'm assuming you're going to feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman. You know, however, if Wally West was in this tournament, I'm just saying.
Well, apparently he's not going to be. He's too busy running around the multiverse keeping another Flash from blowing up existence.
As he should be.
I mean, I hope, as we'll find out. I don't know if that's going to be the case, though, is the scary part. Is I'm worried he's just, like, off controlling.
Well, remember they did say there was going to be a loser's bracket.
That's what the night fight is, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a mystery fight where a mystery contender can come back in.
I want to know where the absolute universe character's coming in here. Like, how that's gonna, like, when they're coming in here, like, when they'll, like, involve themselves. Is it gonna be after all of this, or, like, is it along the way? Because I know these characters, it's not just these matchups. There's all sorts of little things that happen along the way for the characters. And I just want to know when that's gonna get sprinkled in. Because, man, this last, like, 2 years of comics has been so interwoven and connected in such interesting series of ways that it's making for a really good story, and I hope they keep that energy.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know. What do you guys think down low? Do you guys think that this is a pretty likely outcome to the DC KO event? Will Wally and Rock prove me wrong at absolutely every turn? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see how it goes.
Pray to God.
Man says I'm counting the seconds to his downfall.
True.
For how this actually is going to go for Superman now.
Go for it, dude. I know you've had a few theories.
Yeah. So, yeah. One of my main theories is after seeing that the first page is like telling you about alpha and omega energies, and then after that, Superman's like, yeah, I only play games where everybody wins. How reluctant he's been through the whole issue of participating in this tournament. Everybody's saying, you need to participate, Clark, you need to win this. I think instead of becoming King Omega, he's going to do the opposite, and he's going to become King Alpha to counter Darkseid.
Someone insert emo alpha wolf image in chat.
It wouldn't surprise me to see, like, Superman take up the mantle, especially with, like, the statements from All In, where they literally made, like, polar opposite, like, statements about one another and about, like, what they represent, and how he was, like, the source wall that effectively holds, like, back creation from, like, growing too large, and Superman represents, like, the opposite of that, right? Basically everyone growing and developing. So, like, I mean, that makes total sense to me. It wouldn't blow my mind.
Yeah.
I just hope he figures it out in time.
Yeah, that's what I think. He won't beat Luthor, and he won't really make it to the semifinal or the finals, because it'll be sometime participating through the tournament. He's going to realize what he has to do, and that he has to throw it again. He has to stop playing the game.
What I'm worried about is halfway through this, things happening that are pretty extreme that, like, dramatically shake up the roster. Kind of like how we had Batman phase out. Like, if we have that, that'll be concerning.
Agreed.
But I don't know, man. It's looking like it's going to be a banger-ass event. Like, it's really exciting, dude. I hope that this stuff just keeps rolling the way it is, because despite there being some really goofy moments, like the, oh my god, you know, is it Mach 7 or whatever it was, like, the story unto itself with, like, Darkseid and all of his plans and stuff that's rolling through in the background, the introduction of the Absolute Universe characters, And even Superman's like confliction with being ruthless and it being the right thing to do. I think these are all really good stories and they're exploring them really well. I just hope they keep that energy, man. We need that. But I don't know. You guys got any final thoughts before we head out of here?
Calling it right now. Superman's gonna become like, you know, King Alpha, King Omega, whoever the fuck's gonna happen. And the Batman who laughs is gonna steal it from them and catch the W.
No, I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be the Batwoman who laughs. I told you yesterday. I'm gonna tell you again,
Fuck
bro.
yeah,
It's gonna be that she's still running around, bro. We haven't seen her since Infinite Frontier. Just saying. And
True,
I mean,
true.
characters who laugh are always everyone's favorite character because they're not oversaturated. So it makes sense they would bring them back.
Also, they did say, yo, like, one day will, like, you know, could destroy your world. 1 week will kill a multiverse. And how much time were they given? A week.
True.
So, Batman Who Laughs, I'm counting on you to troll.
We're gonna find out that really the World Forger, he had a shadow in that scan too, and it's actually the Bat Who Laughs. Like he's just been him the whole time.
True.
Okay, fan theories aside, what about you over there, Rock?
I was kind of upset with how they took out Billy Batson. It was like, why wasn't he already in Shazam form in the beginning?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question.
But other than that, for so far, I have my fingers crossed with this event. I'm hoping this is going to be good because it seems like they're doing smart darkseid, which is how I like
Rare.
my Darkseid.
Yeah, very intelligent darkseid, which I do value. That's the best darkseid in my opinion.
Darkseid had to become fucking God in order to become competent.
He had to become King Omega to not shoot himself in the foot and be used by higher figures.
Yep.
Yeah,
True.
I do like
tragic, honestly.
they make it so that Apocalypse is now apparently living, and like it's the one that chose Darkseid.
Yeah.
Bro, motherfuckers trapped in like in like old metas are gonna look at this entire event and still say Soulfire Darkseid is like the strongest version ever.
True. One thing I will say is it was really nice to get a bunch of confirmation points. I saw some people discussing that like, oh my god, 40 at most Darkseid, right? And it's like, no, like they may bring up like the fourth, like they say fourth dimensional, talking about like generalized topics and stuff, and the fourth dimension in DC is like much grander than most things, and they even specify that,
I mean,
like beyond physics and stuff. Like I will admit that is kind of nice to just get like an idea that is the case.
I don't think that's like the issue people are having. The issue is that like Darkseid entering through the time stream is described as like a fourth dimensional threat. When everyone's like, oh my god, it should be like a 6-dimensional threat, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, not really. Like,
well, he's just targeting
so.
He's just targeting certain aspects of creation from what I understand. And like he wants to attack like everything within existence. Like what are the higher beings going to really do to him? Like they're so concerned with what he's going to do in existence because tampering with things in existence is so fucked up that they know they'll lose to it. So like they have to prep against things in existence to even deal with them.
Man, I just hope Hunter Zolomon shows up and like just fucks someone up.
That'd be cool. Either of the Flashes here would be interesting. Like any of them, let alone the villains, but I don't know if we'll get that. Maybe that'll be one of the surprises that we get down the way, along with like Wally.
Another
or
question,
like Impulse.
someone we've forgotten about entirely. Yo, what are they gonna do with Superboy Prime?
Yeah, because he's supposed to come back.
Last we saw, he was with the Legion that ran basically, from what we understand, kind of like to their deaths against like the forces of Darkseid's Legion, right?
Yeah.
And so like I imagine maybe he'll show up for this, but I imagine he's just lost to Darkseid, and we'll probably come across him later on because we know that the KO event will end well before the absolute universe shit like finally concludes, because that's going on for like 2 more years. So like
Yeah.
clearly there will be memes past this. I think we're just gonna skip all the Prime stuff until after the KO event. And honestly, I think that would be for the best. Because if Prime's here, he should win this tournament. If I'm being honest, he should just like low key murder everyone here and win.
He straight up,
Yeah.
he straight up told Superman, "It's like, dude, the reason they sent me here is because you can't be ruthless.
You don't have the balls
I
to do
can."
it, bro. Yeah.
True. Bro, I love how Gorilla Grodd was like, you guys are soft as fuck.
He's not
He
wrong,
was so sassy.
unfortunately.
Bro. Like Gorilla Grodd was so freaking sassy during that whole issue.
True. I don't know, I like when villains are like actually competent and not going full-blown retard.
Chill. But yeah, you're not wrong there, dude. I do wish that we had more See, I can't even complain about that in this run though. Like, fuck, Darkseid's plans are so good, bro. They're so good inside this run with him like scheming his Booster Gold. I hope we get more writing on that tier, bro. Because that shit was really well written. But I don't know, man. We'll end off kind of on that note. But tell us what you guys think down low. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you guys liked having the homies on to help sit back and think about ideas, because, I mean, these are the guys I kind of go to every once in a while. I want to toss ideas back and forth and see what they think. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. And if you want to talk to more people like this, consider joining the Theromax Corps, even in our Discord, because we have a lot of people in there who just hang out and talk comics, man, and discuss exactly where they think certain things are or what happens in certain stories. But I don't know. You guys got any final words on the way out?
Pick up the Green Lantern run, guys. It's really freaking good. And
Damn into that.
Yep. Except
I
for
hate
John
Green.
Stewart. He's a bum.
Yeah, hate money. It makes sense.
Not the Green I'm talking about.
I do agree, though, man. That Green Lantern run does go pretty hard. How about you, Wally?
I think Flash is going really hard right now. Flash and New Gods are like probably my Flash, New Gods, and like current day Superman comic, probably my favorites right now.
Fair enough. I'm definitely with the Green Lantern stuff. The Green Lantern Corps run is also actually getting really spicy with Chronos' return as well. I plan on covering that down the way, so cannot blame you guys. But I think that's all we really got for you this time. I guess we'll catch you next time, Lanterns. Later.